Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Moonshadow Mystery channel. As always, I am your rainbow-eyed bug pony host, Compound Eyes. Better known to you as Moonshadow Mystery the Changeling.
Okay, Moonshadow the Changeling.
And today, we're going to be continuing with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Episode 12. And you might notice on the screen that we have additional characters. That's right, for those of you who've been following us on Twitter and keep an eye on our DeviantArt page, yes, we have new characters. Now, of course, there's a slight difference between what you're seeing on screen now and what was on the character page. So let's take a look here. We have, of course, myself, Compound Eyes, of the Frieza Ice Demon race. As you can see, I am sporting the elite biosuit of the Frieza species, which gives me a very commanding appearance, even with my strange Janemba-like horns. And of course you can see Moonshadow Mist, modeled after our character from Xenoverse 1.
And of course, Moonlight Shadow, also modeled similarly to our Xenoverse 1 character. And of course, Cobalt Quartz, modeled after the Xenoverse 1 character, Cobalt Aura Quartz.
And of course, Great Dragon Seru, modeled after the character of the same name in Xenoverse 1. And of course, we have our newer one, Compound Eyes Final Form. This is my true Final Form appearance. And as you can see, it's significantly stronger than my normal form. In more ways than just stats and level.
But we're not here to talk about that one. If y'all want to see a video of Compound Eyes Final Form, let me know down below with the hashtag Final Form. Anyways, what are we doing today? We're going to, of course, we're continuing with episode 12, so let's get into the world and then I'll explain what's going on. We're going to be doing it in single lobby to avoid any interruptions by outside forces, hopefully. But recently, as of receiving my tax refund, I invested a little bit of money into a Steam card so I could purchase downloadable content. And now, aside from the pre-order content, I have every single piece of downloadable content you can possibly get for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. That means we have many more instructors we can train with, as you can see on the screen. We still haven't trained with Androids 18, Android 16, Perfect Cell, or I actually forgot who the other one was. Oh yeah, Lord Slug. And thanks to our DLC installation, I believe we have 3 new ones. They should in fact be, let me think, a hit, as in Assassin Hit of Universe 6, Bojack from Bonejack Unbound, and last but not least, Zamas. Alrighty. Now before we can get on with any story mode content, we're going to try a few things out. For those like myself who weren't aware of this, you can actually unlock more poses by talking to these people and paying real close attention to what they want. Yep. Seek, gather, and release energy. So let's start with this. And yes, like it said, thanks to that, we can now use the pose Kamehameha. And now,
Hey!
And now, thanks to doing it just right, we now have the use of the special beam cannon emote. There are tons of ones like that you can get all over the place. You have to be pay real close attention. We're going to go right over here to the parallel quest board. We might start off with one parallel quest so far. As it says, we've cleared one. We've only gotten one below S rank, and that's the Saiyan Brothers one. Oh, excuse me. We're going to go ahead and go into this one and complete it real quick, just as an example. Because now I get to show you some of the new characters we have thanks to the DLC. Now, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and show all the presets we have for this character. We have, of course, the one I'm wearing. Then, of course, we have the most basic one. At least I think it's the most basic one. Then we have the one in Cooler's Armored Squadron gear. Then we have this one, which is the next one up, I think. Then we have the Berserk one, which is similar to my final form. Then we have this, the Ginyu Elite, which looks very nice. I believe it's modeled after the Resurrection F armor worn by the one guy who, in, of course, Dragon Ball Super, trained with Frieza and actually got stronger himself as a result. Oops. There we go. Then, of course, we have the unique one, our hero suit, which looks goofy as heck, especially with the gas mask, which I believe I made a comment about this in episode 11. Makes me look a whole lot like a mysterious, shadowy figure that fans like myself, who were fans of Gorillaz, have seen during the Plastic Beach album. It's very funny, very humorous for me. And then, of course, we have the last one, which is, of course, the same one that we're wearing. Now, so far, we've got Trunks, we've got Goku in various geese. We're actually missing some of them, not sure why. I don't know if I missed something or not. We have Kid Gohan in all of his appearances, with the exception of the customized one. We have Teen Gohan. We have Future Gohan. And I believe the reason Future Gohan's arm is limp like that is it's supposed to represent the fact that he is right-handed, due to the fact that he's actually missing his arm in the canon, and this was just easier than showing him without an arm. Then, of course, we have Piccolo Jr., all of his various things. Krillin. Of course, Tien Shinhan, Yamcha. The Cybermen in all of its duplicate forms. Of course, we have Raditz, elder brother to Kakarot. Now that my armor is much different in each one, but the stats are slightly. And of course, there's Nappa. The one, the only, the Nappa. And of course, give me just a minute. I have to readjust my voice. And of course, your prince of the battle-loving Saiyans, Vegeta. In all of my different armors. You know, I'm not really sure why there are so many differences in the armors. It's a little ridiculous. Like, for instance, the fact that there's the whole crotch plate thing. It's really impractical. And then, of course, there's the one designed by Bulma, which for some reason I wear different boots in a brighter undersuit in Super. Oh, and then of course there's Zarbon, who I'm still disappointed doesn't have the ability to go into his monstrous form. And of course there's Dodoria, and then there's Nail. Which reminds me, I forgot to do Piccolo. And of course I forgot to do Krillin Lazuli. And of course
course, there's Goldo.
And Rick home.
Butter. Wow. I'm Jace.
Captain Genyo.
And of course there's Turles, the original Goku Black.
And of course there's Lord Slug.
And of course there's your favorite tyrannical space Emperor Fraser. Your tyrannical space Emperor Fraser, Lord of the Frysers. And my first in final form, fully charged.
Then of course there's Cooler. And of course there's also Cooler in final form. Although this one has my custom colors, since Cooler hasn't been shown the ability to go gold yet. I modified his armor to be gold with a bright crimson gem. It looks phenomenal.
And of course there's Metal Cooler.
And then there's Android 16.
And don't forget Android 17.
Android 18, aka Leslie.
Of course, Android 17 as Lapis.
And of course there's Cell in first form. I'm not really sure why imperfect form's not on here.
And then there's Cell in his glorious perfect form. And glorious perfect form, fully powered.
Then there are the Cell Juniors. There are two other versions I've not found yet.
And then there's of course your favorite Galactic Patrolman, Jocko. Just please keep Bulma away from me. She always interrupts my important work. For such ridiculous experiments and errands and things, why am I a postman? No, I'm a patrolman. I'm a police officer. I enforce the law.
And then there's this version of Future Trunks, the one with the blue hair instead of the purple. And of course there's Frost, Kaba,
Chamba!
Lados.
Bojack,
Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black.
Zamos, Fused Zamos, aka Zamasu Black,
Then of course there's Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegito. Or just Super Saiyan Vegito Blue. Then of course there's Majin Buu Gohan Absorbed.
and Deborah, Android 13, the legendary sword wielder Tapion, Dragon Ball Super's version of Android 17, aka the Park Ranger Extraordinaire, Jiren the Grey. For those of you who have been following me on DeviantArt and on our official Facebook group, the Rainbow-Eyed Hive, you've been watching me give my first thoughts on episodes. I realize I'm an episode behind. I've had other things going on. I've been distracted thanks to the extremely long upload time. So I've not had time to get my thoughts up on the latest episode. Speaking of, we have Goku Ultra Instinct form, aka Super Saiyan White. And the final and most mysterious character, Fu, who appears to be a young Kai, but with a very odd ninjutsu-style straight sword, and a very out-of-place, really leisurely outfit with bright yellow boots and chonglers, and strangely enough, a black t-shirt with what appear to be the Roman numerals of 1, 10, and 1 again. which makes him very confusing. Although he's got a decent look to him, though. I'm not going to complain about that. But yeah, that's the rundown of our latest character. So we've acquired thanks to this. We're going to go in with ourselves. We're going to knock this out real quick. That way we can finally get to the heart of the matter. What you've been coming to see. Some more story mode quests. But first, a deal? The Saiyan Brothers.
That's right. You're my only brother, and I had hoped you would understand. Well, to you, Kakarot?
I understand you're a creep who's bent on destroying Earth. And that's why I'm gonna stop.
Prepare to face the might of the Saiyan race!
What's that? Where's that power coming from? Now we're talking. This is starting to get interesting.
Impossible! What's with this power?
And now let's finish right us off with it.
Everlasting!
Don't get yourself too excited landing a blow on me!
And now we have
Coming in hot!
Leave them alone. You hear me?
little brat. And there we are. That's probably going to be the title card.
Such extraordinary power! What are
And we unlocked some items for ourselves. Not bad. Not really useful, but not bad. Now that we've done the rundown and done a few voice impressiones, we can get to work. Now, before we actually get into some more story mode quests, there is, I believe, a tutorial on elite missions I need to do first. Hold on. Kolash.
Hi.
Yeah, Kolash is one of the random characters who will give you food in order to help give Boo a family. I believe in the last episode I recorded, I did this one. Which is why this one's unlocked. If I failed to record it, I apologize. But you'll at least get to see this one real quick before we go any further. These expert mission tutorials do count toward completing expert missions, which is fortunate for us because it makes completing one of the little side quest thing, the unmarked side quest. Well, it's technically marked. It's a little guy that stands near where Raditz stands. Once you complete 5 of them, he gives you some items, random costumes, I believe. Oh, excuse me. I'm terribly sorry. For those of you out there who acknowledge it, as the recording of this video, it is St. Patrick's Day. Why, little laddies? That's a top of the morning thing for me. And being, how do you do to Jacksepticeye over on his channel out there? And given where I'm from, it's essentially out in the great Edinburgh of the US. It's actually Irish country down here where I'm at. So a happy St. Patty's Day to you all. Now let's get in here with ourselves. As you saw, this character is at least a good 10 levels weaker, well 9 levels, than our final form character. So yeah, there's some of this we've completed as ourselves. And oh my, hold on. Hold the heck on. That guy to the bottom right, he may be wielding Tapion sword. He looks just like me. He looks just like me when I had my Berserk armor on. That is so cool. We got a clone. Alright, now we're about to get knocked, I believe, clear the heck out of here. And we look awesome in golden form, by the way. Yeah, this will explain all that. We actually have to destroy those in order to weaken Turles. Those will not be visible in all these side missions. That's just something to keep in mind. For Turles, for the most part, they do appear every time he appears. I think, like I said, I have been tinkering around trying to get the ropes of these on my Final Form account. That way, I can come in here and do this and actually be able to do better and not make a complete idiot out of myself and waste time getting frustrated. But I think every time he shows up, he's the main one who does the whole stone thing. I don't think Lord Slug or any other enemy that appears does it, but I could be wrong. I think we're a little too fast. It's like we're going so rapid, we kept passing them, and that actually opened us up to being struck, unfortunately. Yeah, our allies are really dependent upon us, I think. I want to avoid doing these kind of things for the channel. In the online mode. By the way, whenever you destroy a stone, it'll actually unlock one of those gateways that will actually make it easier for allies to return and help out. These tutorial ones are ridiculously easy. The Napa one was actually harder because there was a whole lot more going on. But if you saw the last video, you know these are ranked based on your participation, based on how much you damage the enemy, how many allies you assist, whether or not you defeat the enemy for the ultimate finish, etc. I still think it's so cool that we got like a clone, and we actually came very close to being not in first. These are all computer ones. Tio, I mean, look, I mean, you can actually look here. I mean, aside from the face, which is more like the one I use for my Final Form one, we're almost identical, which is interesting.
Know that learning from
Yeah, I don't think I did very good with that. I could have done a whole lot better. I think the Cyberman's actually what threw me off. But now that we've completed that, we should be able to go back and do more time ones, and okay, apparently not. Come on, let's do Supreme Kai time.
I've been waiting.
Do-do-do. Okay. We have one more we can explore real quick, and we'll go ahead and do so. For those who want to know why I seem so much stronger in this one than I did before from the last episode, that is actually because I spent some time completing some little side quests that wouldn't be very interesting to watch. That way, by the time we were through, you'd have the best quality content I could provide. I think this is, okay, this is basically the real version of the tutorial we went through in the last video. So let's go ahead and knock this one out of the park, and then go do some more time patrol missions. Of course, we could always get a handle on some of these new characters, but I don't think it's a good idea to try and get the handle on characters that we're not familiar with just yet. And by the way, since there are so many of these characters that we can actually customize who we've trained with, Let me know in the comment section down below what colors you'd like to see for some of these characters that have the red customize option. I'd be more than happy to go through and customize each one of them. That way, the next time we get a chance to, you can see some unique characters. And holy cow, Goku has a staggering amount of unlockable outfits. What is I mean, wow, that's actually the most any of these characters have, I think. That is insane. We'd probably be more effective in our Berserk armor, but I actually compared the two and they're about equal. That's because I use the Elite gloves and boots on the Berserk armor and the Berserk gloves and boots on the Elite in order to better balance the stats. Yeah, I did the wrong thing. I meant to power up first.
Watch out, this is bad news. Look away for even a moment in its curtains.
Let's power up. And now, Supernova Cooler. For those who want to know, yes, it's the reason it's Supernova Cooler is because it's actually Cooler's version of the Supernova attack that Frieza used to destroy Planet Vegeta. And the reason we're doing this is because, again, of the whole participation counter. The Supernova Cooler, actually, I believe at this moment is the strongest move I have for dealing with these things. We're going to try the Emperor's Death Beam just to see what it does, damage-wise. Yeah, nowhere near as much in comparison. Holy crap. It's this thing. Oh, this is the hard part right here. This is the hard part right here. But mashing, don't let me down, don't let me down. Send my key into this and let's reverse it back. Yes! Now in the tutorial, that defeated Nappa. He's actually not weak enough just yet. Oh, I guess he is. That worked. And everybody came flying to me. Wait, why'd everybody come flying to me? And we got number 1. But we did not get as high of a support bonus. That went to Theta Naught, aka Videl lookalike. Not complaining about that. We got an A. That's actually better than I thought we were going to get, since we actually got hit by a boulder. But hey, you gotta take some hits to dish some hits. I don't care if any more of those pop up right now. Did they? Yeah, one more did up, and I think it's in the Namekian region. I honestly don't care. I mean, I do, but I don't. I was like, today's video is supposed to be about time patrol quests. And okay, what we got here? Power capsule. You see, this is why pockets with zippers are very important if you're going to be flying around. Because otherwise you got crap just going to go falling all over the place, especially when you're going like this. Woo!
It's Dragon Ball Z NASCAR. No cars, all speed. The only crashes are felt with fists.
That would actually be kind of awesome. Alright, let's take our big Janemba horned head in here. Now, that is... Nope, don't care what it is. Let's see, just like with Xenoverse, Spots and Kalina here, will give us time patrol quests associated with the DLC. We'll save that for a future video. For now, we're going to talk to Trunks, who I believe is on leave due to some shenanigans he got involved with in the last episode we recorded. Alrighty, let's go see what the Supreme Kai Time wants. And this time I'm not going to mistakenly hit the A button, because that made me not aware of what was going on.
This is big. This is really, truly tremendous.
What is it?
Supreme Kai of Time. What's going on?
I asked first, you bowl hair-cutted ninny. Although I do like your fashion sense. No, seriously, not even making fun of him. I actually like the look. I'm a trench coat kind of guy. They're classy, they're stylish, and they can come in a number of ways. My personal favorite is the Western style duster.
Listen carefully.
Although, since the Dragon Ball Z movies aren't technically canon, I've always wondered, because we never really get an explanation for it, where does, the canonical Future Trunks get his sword? That's never really touched on. I'm confused.
Toki Toki has laid the egg we've been waiting for.
Okay, that is interesting. But, again, I have to ask, how come a male bird, I'm assuming male because they always address Toki Toki as a male, why does he lay eggs? I can forgive the beard on a bird simply because, that's a genealogical thing.
Yeah, an egg from Toki Toki.
Let's find out why a Toki Toki egg is so important. Also, is Toki Toki technically a Pokemon in the Dragon Ball Z universe since he only seems to be able to speak his name?
This is a cause for celebration.
I don't mind the wispy wisp mustache, but I do mind the fact that as they're giving the... it's supposed to look like he's rubbing his nose, I think. But it just kind of looks awkward.
Supreme Kai of Time, is this the emergency you were talking about?
Did she say it was an emergency?
Yeah, we have to throw a big party.
You know what? I'm not going to question it. Somebody call Ponyville. Let Pinkie Pie know that the party pony is needed. Fire the party cannon. That's right, I had to work in a brony thing here sometime. You may be wondering, why? Because another thing I did with part of my refund money was get the My Little Pony, the movie. So, I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to be watching it. My Little Pony. I used to wonder how this movie would be. My Little Pony. And now I have it here with me. Okay, I'm done.
You just don't get it. You don't get it at all.
I don't get it either, but he has a point. When you say emergency to a time patroller, he's going to automatically assume another major change has been done. This is not an emergency. This is a cause for celebration, yes, but not an emergency.
Do you know what this means? This is incredibly happy news for our world. For every world ever.
Why? I mean, technically I know, but why?
Is that so?
Oh, I guess I must have neglected to tell you about them.
Yes. Yes, you did. For those who aren't aware, and I mean by that, for those who aren't aware because they didn't see Dragon Ball Z, specifically they didn't see the art during the Boo Saga, where Elder Kai was introduced. Yes, he is only 1,000 years older than the Supreme Kai of Time, or right around 1,000 years younger, either or. The reason he looks so much older isn't because he's wise, isn't because he's ancient or anything. There are other Supreme Kais in other universes who look roughly as old as him. He's been sealed away for thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years inside of a sword, which Gohan broke in order to release him. I mean, he didn't realize he was in there. But the reason he looks this way is he accidentally fused with the Potara earring with a witch. Now, the interesting thing about this is, canonically speaking, the Potara earrings are only supposed to last about an hour on non-Kais. But, because he is a Kai, the fusion was permanent, even though his partner was not a Kai. But that's why he looks so old. However, the reason he's as lecherous as Master Roshi is all him.
Toki Toki holds power over time, right? The eggs he lays contain all the time for a universe.
Okay, that's something I'm curious about. All the time for a universe. Is that any universe in general? Like, does Toki Toki exist outside of the normal parameters for a universe and is actually, like, connected to all of the universes? Does that technically make him more important than Lord Zeno, or no?
When one of those magnificent eggs hatches, it marks the dawn of a whole new timeline.
Yeah, okay. Now you got me confused. Whole new timeline or whole new universe? Make up your mind.
Wow. That's one heck of an egg, isn't it?
I actually want to see what these eggs look like, just to know how big they are and what they look like.
So, we have a party to prepare. I'll cook up something wonderful.
Your cooking almost destroyed the universe last time. No, seriously. Her cooking's so bad, for those who didn't play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, which if you didn't, I don't blame you, the gameplay in Xenoverse 2 is significantly better. But, spoiler alert, her cooking is so bad, Lord Beerus actually wanted to destroy the universe because of it.
Hold on a minute. Could we have the party later, maybe?
And if you look, even Toki Toki's concerned about her cooking.
Huh? But I have a new apron and everything.
I kind of want to see. I mean, I think she'd look cute in a little apron, but at the same time, I don't want your cooking. Even Elder Kai looks concerned.
And I'm sure it looks great on you.
Yes,
But
I'm sure it does.
I'm not that hungry, and...
Oh, kawaii desu. Oh, she is so kawaii.
Oh. Well, in that case...
Oh, she's so heartbroken.
Okay, I guess we'll wait until we can get everyone together.
I'm
After
still
all, my
also
partner
very
really is about
disappointed
that anyway.
that I couldn't get my Xenoverse 1 character transferred over here. But I can live with the fact, since I was able to include him anyway, thanks to some creative character creation. On that same note, if anybody out there wants to see a video in the future revolving around one of the other characters, regardless if it's my final form or one of the other ones, let me know down below with the name of the character you want to see the featured next. Sorry. Whew.
You can always make a phone call every once in a while.
Oh, wait. Do phones exist in this space and time?
Look, another change in history.
Oh, wait. He must be referring to the feature on the Scouter. No matter what race you choose, you'll end up observing somebody in one of the isolated time areas. Your Scouter, as we all know, works as a two-way communicator as well. I've not seen a Scouter on everybody, but that's a neat little feature. Now, I could potentially hide my horns with that special Scouter I have that you saw on the one outfit where I was wearing the Cooler Squadron uniform. And actually, I might do that. I think his name is Adore. And, snap.
Excellent.
Well, there's Bardock. That's actually cool. His armor's got more gold in it than normal, and it actually makes it look really cool. I like the polished onyx, too. I mean, that's pretty slick. Now, from the front, you could just say, okay, it's another maybe a future Goku or a Goku's descendant or ancestor or something like Turles, except for the fact in the back, and it'll show it again in a second, you can actually see Bardock's headband. But we have Janemba and Broly, and they look scary as all get out, especially Broly. The color actually looks good on Janemba. Although I know he's supposed to be like an angel or some other weird genie thing. It's confusing. But he looks like a member of the Frieza race. Aside from the fact he actually has ears. So, clarification on what Janemba is. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
A lot of energy. Turles, Slug, and Cooler. They're all doing their part.
Yeah.
They brought back a great deal of
Damage energy. Okay.
Much more than I expected.
I believe the damage energy siphon is modeled after the key siphon used in the Boo Saga. Which makes sense because they're from the demon world.
Thanks to it, I feel far stronger. So
The only thing I can figure with the whole hose thing going behind their head from their armor, as it's some sort of key regulation thing, I'm not sure.
what is that strange, immeasurable power? This one is the same. And is he even stronger than the... But
I'm not sure why Mira's scared, but I kind of like the fact that he's scared.
Mira, the time has come. You must be growing.
Wow. 41 minutes, we've almost wasted this video just on chatter. That's embarrassing. We better get a quest done, like, ASAP. Well, we did get a couple of little, like a parallel quest and a couple of the expert missions done, so I suppose we're not wasting time excessively. But I still want to get at least a little bit of Time Patroller mission done first. Oh, there we go.
Get out of my way! Life or death battle!
And I realized my Vegeta and my other voices could sound a whole lot better if I could put more oomph into them. A little reiteration, everybody. I am in the sub-level of essentially a duplex. I'm basically in the rental area of my family's home. They live in one half of the home. I live in the other half as a tenant. Unfortunately, there is not very good soundproofing between floors. If I had the money to, I would invest in getting some done. That way I could be a little more energetic and everything. Something just to dampen the noise so I could be a little louder, a little more excited. But yeah, that's why. Which is why days when I'm the only one here, I can be a little more loud and everything. And I can get more oomph, make things sound better.
Which is why, for the most part, I don't know why I always have this tendency to put a British accent into Vegeta's voice. It really doesn't make sense. That inflection. But anyway, that's the reason. And now let's reduce Majin Buu's health a certain amount. H774.
And we're going up against Broly solo.
It's you! What are you looking at? Kakarot's my way. Fight!
It's the legendary Super Saiyan, Broly. He's been driven mad by his hatred of Goku. Bringing him into this will wreak havoc on the course of history.
Majin Buu's energy.
I was concerned I would beat him too quickly. I'd have to sit here and get pummeled
Come this way. This is no time
while the dialogue goes on.
fighting. Fine, I can wait. You're too distracted by Majin Buu to give me a
Let's
real
finish them
fight.
off.
You're right. Do it if we fight Majin Buu together.
This is the part where Vegeta KO'd Goku and took him out of the fight.
I released Majin Buu, so
Man, I'm getting my butt handed to me.
we'll have our fight
as big as Broly is compared to me, I thought maybe I'd be in a blind spot, but good heavens, he just wailed on me. And, I'm going to go all the way back through and power up again, aren't I? That's disappointing.
Is this clumsy looking idiot Martin Boo? I'm not going to hell alone. You're coming with me.
Jeez, Broly.
I'll take care of Martin Boo. You take care of that stupid monster over there. Did you just call me a monster? I'll make you suffer for that.
You can't let him jump the grave. Broly's out of the picture. That should put history back on track.
Okay, now we got really royally ticked off Boo.
Boo wasn't this strong at the correct time. You'll have to win my data hand.
Crap, I thought I shut that off. Holy crap, it worked. I didn't think it was going to work with a key blast that size. Oh crap. He turned us into candy. He turned us into candy.
Joke! Damn it! You, whoever, have allowed me to fight Kakarot without reservation. For that, I owe you. Go on! Go!
Oh, dang. We're getting...
Move!
Okay, we did not do as good as I would hope we would, but we look fantastic. Dang, we got a D. That is bad. I don't think I've ever gotten a D. I mean, not in a time patrol quest at least. That's horrible. Ugh. Maybe we should have done this in my final form.
Dad!
Trunks.
Oh, get ready for some feels. Oh, get ready for some feels. This is the moment in the Boo saga. Oh, nope, no spoiler alert. You'll just have to see for yourself. You just have to see for yourself. Even if they change some of the words, which bothers me.
You're embarrassing me.
Oh, they actually added the blush. Good touch.
Here, my son.
One chop man. Oh, thank God they left out the part where Goten started begging and pleading.
As far away as you can. Hurry.
That was just weird.
Counting on you, Piccolo.
And there we are, standing like a boss.
I know how to be rid of you now. For good. This is the first time he's ever fought for something other than himself.
Piccolo's holding them under each arm, just flying like a boss, and I got my arms out in front of me like, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go!
I'm coming back this time.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go right now, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go!
Just
I don't wanna die!
farewell, Bulma, Trunks, even you.
I really need to sit and listen to Vegeta's dialogue in here just to get better at doing the voice. Because honestly, I think I have too much gruffness in my voice. Someone told me I actually needed more. That I actually needed more. But honestly, I'm not sure. It seems like I have too much. And there we go. That one is done. We are nearing the hour mark. So we'll probably call it a day after this.
That wasn't an easy piece of history to revisit for you.
Let's finish all this
But
mess.
there is no time to stew over the past. History is still quite a bit off kilter at the moment.
Yeah, sorry everybody. I was trying to see what the keyboard controls were, so I didn't have it. Don't matter.
What do you want?
He is a very
Go on,
clueless individual, isn't he?
You need to take it easy on Trunks.
No, I'm fine, really. Thank you, though. I'm proud to be my father's son. Seeing that won't get me.
Because, you know, that's something any dad would be happy to hear.
Anyway, Thanks for your hard work.
It's
Go
nice
get
to
some
actually be
rest,
thanked.
and talk to me when you're ready.
Although again, is Janemba like a long lost member of the Freezer race, or what? Are they related in some way? I really want the answers to this. I want to do some research or something. Alright, we're back at the time desk now. Let's do what we usually do and go see if we unlock anything new. Any new skills, clothes, anything like that. Usually we unlock something new. Oop, wrong one. I keep forgetting the right trigger is the map and the left trigger is the key energy needed to take off. Don't know why, I just always do. It's really weird. Probably more annoying than weird. Hold on. These two are fun to interact with. They quiz people. I think it's only the same question every time, though. Oh, here we go. Katas was an Namekian who split into King Piccolo and Kami of Katas? Huh. I actually think I like Kamikolo better. Didn't realize that was his name. When did that get established? Oh, it's Yunzabit Heights. That's... Katas. Well, that's something I never knew. Let's talk to the item shop clerk, see what we got here. Let's see, we have... Let's go by category. We got all kinds of these things. Let's see here. Stamina, stat. How does this work? I have it. Don't know how to use it. Okay, we have... You know what? Give me just a sec here. So I can try and mess with Boo. I think you gotta get like 5 children for Boo before you can actually call that mission complete.
We have nice new items in stock.
Let's see here. Ooh, freezing beam. Yes. I like the freezing beam. Android kick. Shockwave. Break strike. High tension turn. High tension, what does that mean? Nothing. Clothing time!
We have nice new items in stock.
Alrighty, here, let's see, go by category. Is there a way to organize this by species? Like, just only see for your species, because that would be great, honestly. Let's see, we got Tien Shinhan's-gi. Don't think that was available before. Got all these. Got Android 17's clothes. That is a big old bandana for it to... That looks like wings, it's so big. Oh, we got Hercules clothes. His gi looks more like a bathrobe. Maybe that's because it's like wine red and it looks like it's been... That's kind of what it looks like. It looks like it's been spilled with wine. Like the stat bonuses for Trunks' Capsule Corp jacket. And holy crap! Gohan's outfit gives you a huge basic attack boost. Did not know that. Goku's jacket does a nice stamina bonus and looks stylish to boot. Pycon, great stamina and basic attack boost, horrible health and Ki Blast super. And it's got a nice look, especially if you want to look like a Jedi. Seriously, Pycon's top looks like a Jedi. It's awesome. Chaozu's Crane School outfit. Okay, some of these we're not going to be able to see because they're not for our species. We have the biosuit, the hero suit, the elite, the berserker. And that's it. I mean, some interesting things. Who are these guys?
What's up?
Oh, that's right. I think I talked to you last time. And who are you?
Sup, dude?
Cool looking pose, huh? That's not the right pose. That's not right either. That attention looks like it'd break your neck. That's not the right one either.
Won't let you!
My voice is very unsettling. Oh my god, it is. It is so There we go. Try this. No?
Sup, dude?
Oh, you didn't say I needed that pose. You just said show me a cool pose. That is a very misleading statement. Okay, up here we have Android 18. We may need to train with her later. Oh, we have DJ. He's one of the guys we've got DLC for, and that's the only other one we don't have is the music from the show itself. Need to make a note of getting that in the future. And now we've got Elder Kai's dance. And for those who weren't aware, this guy's back here. Apparently if you encounter him when you're newer, he has this whole thing about you being weaker than him, even though he's fairly weak. That being said, you got these... There's a pair of punks over here, I think, who are admittedly the weakest people ever, by their own admission. They like to talk smack, even though they're weak little followers. We're wasting time here, I know. Let's see here.
Hey!
Intimidate the weak, obey the strong. That's our motto. Yeah. I mean, I never met anyone weaker than us. That means we obey everyone. Yeah.
I ain't gonna do it now. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm just wanting to see if one of these things does something. No, guess not.
Hello. Hello.
She's wearing angel attire. Don't know who she is. I don't know, I guess I was expecting something. Don't know what I was expecting. Let's find a nice spot to end today's video, since we're nearing the hour mark, and that's longer than I wanted it to be. Can we land on this? Should we land on this? I don't know. We're about to find out. Holy crap. Oh, so close. Pointless things are apparently pointless for a reason. Alright, that's alright. We'll do it with the time nest and all in the background, the World Martial Arts Arena. And of course Shinron. Thanks for tuning in the Moonshadow Mystery channel, everybody. If you liked today's video, let us know in the comment section down below, and feel free to express your joy of today's episode by high-fiving that like button or Zanku fisting it. If you didn't like this video, that's alright. Feel free to let us know and express your frustration with it by apple bucking or key blasting that dislike button. Feel free to let us know in the comment section your thoughts, opinions, questions, requests, tips, tricks, hints, suggestions, or anything else. If we get enough questions, we may do a Q&A video one day. As always, if you're new to the channel, not sure if you like our content enough just yet, click my name above the video description to go check out what else we have to offer, along with the first 11 episodes of this Let's Play series. Excuse me. As well as the other Let's Plays we've done, not to mention our reviews, reaction videos, impersonations, song covers, and other topics. Of course, stay tuned in the end credits or check the video description down below to see other ways you can be involved with us here on the channel, including Patreon. We don't have very many rewards for patrons just yet, but if you choose to become a Patreon today, no matter how much you choose to contribute, not only will your funds go towards helping us get new equipment and potentially invest in other ways which we can make our recordings and videos a little bit better, hopefully. That includes better software for creating our videos. But you'll gain access to other content, including our original character information. We will be adding more of our original character data to our Patreon posts in the near future. You'll also get access to scripts for future content, including episode reviews. Now, mind, most of our content we have available right now is only really important if you're a fan of My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic, as that is the whole foundation of our thing. We do have a lot of pony-themed content. Not as much as we should, but we have enough. But if you have any suggestions for other things you'd like to see as a Patreon reward or Patreon exclusive, let us know that down below, or feel free to let us know that over on our Patreon page. Again, the link is in the description. Of course, you can also be involved with us on our Twitter account, Moonshadow_MYST, same as the one character we have on here. That was for convenience and the fact we have a limited number of characters we can use. Of course, our DeviantArt account, greatdragonseru.deviantart.com. You're starting to see a theme, aren't you? And of course, the Rainbow Eyed Hive official group and our own personal Facebook page. Of course, everybody, if there's anything special you'd like to see, let us know. We're more than happy to take in requests and see about doing content beyond just Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Super, Steven Universe, My Little Pony, or the other stuff we've been doing. We're more than happy to broaden our horizons and expand on what you, the viewer, want to see. Of course, we do have ideas for things such as merchandise. We actually have been working on slogans, designs, and whatnot that we could use for t-shirts, prints, or whatever else. So if that's something you'd like to see potentially as a Patreon reward, let us know. Of course, patrons, no matter what, will always get their name featured in future content as patron supporters of the month or whatever. I mean, that'll be something we do once a month, is, you know, new Patreons. We haven't gotten any yet, but that's alright. Of course, every so often, when we get new subscribers here on the channel, we like to feature their names as well. So either way, if you like to support us in some way, shape, or form, more likely you'll get your name featured here. It'll just depend on where you're supporting us at as to what you're being featured as. But anyways, everybody, that's all we have time for today. We're at a little over an hour now, about an hour and 5, counting the opening credits. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and a great weekend ahead, depending on when you get around to seeing today's video. And of course, happy St. Patrick's Day. Even though it'll more than likely be way after St. Patrick's when you get around to seeing this. And as always, everybody, remember, don't go changing for anyone but yourselves. we hope to see you right back here, same Changeling time, same Changeling channel, for the next exciting episode.